Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing great today. In today's lesson, we're going to be talking about indexes. So what is an index? Very simple. An index is a pointer to a table. It is a private area in memory that helps you to speed up your queries. Let me give you a classical example. Let's say you have a book. And this book is actually very voluminous, and you want to quickly get to a particular subject or topic, without having to scan through the entire book. What you need to do is to go through the index if the book has any, okay, and then spot out the topic or the word you're looking for, and then get to the page number of the book where that particular topic is located. So this is how your index actually works. Okay, when you run a query against a database, against a table, instead of scanning through the entire table, assuming you have millions of rows, in that table, instead of scanning the entire table, an index will quickly locate where the particular information you are looking for resides, okay, and give you the output. Basically, there are two ways to create an index. The first one is implicitly or automatically. Now, this happens when you create a primary key or a unique key constraint while creating a table. The Oracle server automatically creates a unique index for you when you do this. And then, of course, the other way is to create it by yourself manually. Now, it is always advisable if you use a particular column in a where condition with your query, it is better to create an index for that column to help you speed up your queries. Okay, so let's jump right in to the practical lecture. Now, to save our time, I'm going to put up all the queries we'll be working with in this particular lesson, so we don't spend so much time, typing and typing and typing and typing. Okay? All right, if you look at our screen, you see a couple of queries. I'll take my time to explain everything, okay, as we try to execute them one after another. Okay? Now, for this lesson, we'll first create a table with two constraints. One primary key constraint and one unique key constraint. So this is the syntax for the create table statement. So if you look at it, it says create table. The name of the table is test underscore index. Okay, test underscore ind. That's the name of the table because we are using it, to test our index. Now, if you look at the structure of the table, it has employee number, and then this is the constraint, test underscore ind underscore primary key constraint. And then there's another constraint again on the ename column, okay, which is a unique constraint. So I'm going to execute this statement. And you can see table test underscore ind has been created successfully. Now, the next thing we want to do is to insert values into this table. Okay, I'm trying to show you how the automatic index creation works and how it happens, how it helps to speed up your query. So we're going to insert these values, insert into test underscore ind. Okay, these are the columns, and then these are the values. Timmy Pray, God Gift, Richard Williams, Abigail Timmy Pray, and Emanuela Timmy Pray. And then, of course, we have their nicknames and all whatnot, their emails, and everything you can think about. So I'll just go ahead and execute this. You can see one row inserted, one row inserted, one row inserted, commit complete. All right, so we are moving forward. We've successfully created a table and we've inserted values. Now, by default, Oracle Server creates implicit unique index for the primary key and the unique key. How do we confirm that? If you execute this query, select all from user_index. This is actually a data dictionary table, okay, where your indexes are saved. Any index you create will actually be saved here. This table is managed by the Oracle Server, okay? So if you run this query, select all from user_index, where table_name is equal to test_index. You'll be able to see the two indexes that have been created. So let me execute this. And then you can see text_ind_peak. Okay, for table name test_ind. You can see the indexes. They're actually unique indexes, two unique indexes, one for the primary key and then one for the unique key. Okay, please, I need you to follow me closely so you don't miss out on this lecture. Now, this query actually shows you for which columns these indexes have been created. So let's not spend time running such query. Okay, the next thing we want to do now is to try to run this query, to see which of the indexes are being used to speed up the query. Okay, so I'm going to execute this, select all from test_ind, where number is equal to 1. Remember, we created a primary key for this particular column. So the server will actually use the index that has been created for this particular column. Okay, so I will execute this query. Okay, now you may not feel the impact of this index now because we have just few amount of data. But assuming you have millions of rows, on this table, and you're expected to retrieve just maybe less than 2% of the data in the table, that's when you get to appreciate the importance of index. However, for us to know what index, or for us to know the index the server has used to execute this query, if you highlight this query and then come here, this is showing explain plan. Click on it, and then you can see the index that was used. Now, this is actually an advanced topic, okay? The issue of explain plan, it has to do with performance tuning, okay, which is a different course entirely for databases. But I'm trusting God that at some point, at some point in time, I'll be able to put together a course on database performance tuning. Okay, but for now, I just needed to show you how to know which particular index the Oracle server uses to execute a particular query. Okay, so once you highlight the entire query and then click on explain plan, you'll see what index was used. Okay, so let me quickly close this. And then there's another query again. It says select all from test_index, where ename equal to Timipri God gift. I execute this query. Okay, and then also we can view the index that was used to run this query by simply clicking on explain plan. You can see the index that was used to run the query. Okay, now don't worry, you may not understand this, okay, but just take it easy, take it one step at a time, and trust me, you will certainly understand as you do your practice repeatedly. Now let me close this, okay, and then let me close this as well. Now I'm going to execute this query. Select all from test_ind, where nickname is equal to Timmy.GodGift. I will execute this. You can observe that because we do not have any index for this particular column. Okay, the server will not actually use any index. It will do a full table scan, of the entire table before it retrieves the data. And this might take a while if you have a large amount of data on the table. So to confirm that the query is highlighted, and then if you click on explain plan, you see that there is no index that was used. Okay, so this is just to show you how the automatic index works, how the implicit index works. Now, the next thing I want to show you is how to create your index manually. How to create your index manually. So for that, I have this very simple query. It says create index test_in_nickname. This is the name of the index. Okay, and then you are creating this index on this table test_in, and for what column? For the nickname column. Okay, so let me execute this statement. Of course, remember, before you create index, you need to have the create index privilege, which your database administrator has to assign to you. Okay, so I'm going to execute this query. I'm sure I have this privilege as the HRO user already. You can see index test_in_nickname created. Now, if I run this query again to be sure that the index has been created, you see that it's been listed. You can see now test_in_nickname is been listed among the indexes that have been created by me. Then again, I want to run this query. So let me execute this one. Select all from test_in where nickname is equal to timmy.godgift. Okay, so I'll execute this. And then you can see that we have our data retrieved. Now, if you want to confirm, again, the query is highlighted, and then you can click on explain plan. You can now see the index that was used to speed up the query. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for listening to this lecture. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked this video. If you do, please share it widely. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell icon so you don't miss out whenever I upload another valuable content. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.